Yes, welcome everyone here to the Smash Sport Show right here on Smash FM here on a lockdown Friday here in Melbourne. Of course, let's go across to our friends over in Sydney in particular and speak to the Bankstown City Women's National Premier League team. Of course, we've got 7 very special guests joining us right now to tell us a bit about how this season's going at the moment. Thanks, Audie, for joining us.
Thank you.
We'll go around the table. I'll get each of you to introduce yourselves and what position all you play on the field.
My name's Renee and I play the wing.
Hi everyone, my name is Amy and I am a striker.
My name's Sky and I play in the centre midfield.
My name is Monica and I play left back.
My name's Alyssa and I play right back.
My name is Mariam and I play centre back. And I'm Annie and I'm the goalkeeper.
Well, tell us a bit about the weekend.
We had a tough game against Illawarra Stingrays. We went down 2-0, but very promising football was played.
How's the preparation like going into this weekend's game?
Well, I feel like we just have to build on from last week, considering we had an improvement in our performance. We just got to keep going and trying to win this weekend.
Now, the season so far up to this point. Now, I'm assuming you've had a bit of a stop-start season because of COVID. How has this season gone for the team so far, and how have you handled what's been happening in regards to like the COVID situation?
Obviously, COVID has been very hard on everyone's spiritual well-being, everything, physical. So for the players as well, very difficult, obviously financially and things like that in the club. So COVID, we're lucky that the club has really supported us. So our coaches provided us with extra trainings, working on obviously our fitness, giving us our home program, just from the set levels up to the senior players. We've had videos coming through. So luckily our club has really supported us with the programs to continue our development during this time. So we haven't obviously been as affected maybe as other clubs that haven't been providing the support, but we're quite lucky that we've still kept going, obviously with the distance and all the protocol in place. However, I guess that just depends on the structure, and luckily at Bankstown we've got a good structure going on.
And how's the results been on the field?
Results have not been pleasing at all on the field. It's been a very big roller coaster at the moment. Obviously, we've got a very young team and a lot of players that haven't played together. We've improved the results, obviously having a 2-0 loss in the weekend, so we're hoping obviously to win some points. But for us, it's rebuilding, getting to know each other, and producing a good culture so we can get into next season and hopefully win a lot more games. So not very good pleasing results at the moment, but building on that, it's getting better.
Now, of course, it was mentioned that it's one of the youngest teams in the comp. Right now, of course, I did my research on it, and it's probably one of the youngest teams in the comp. Tell us a couple of the young players we should watch out for in the future for the team, and you can't include yourselves.
Our goalkeeper, Annalie Grove, an up-and-coming goalkeeper.
Part of the Matildas.
So Annie's part of the Matildas setup, so obviously
Keep going. So what other W League players or on the radar do we have in our team? We've got Georgia Plessis on the wing. She's quite young. She's been a W League player.
With who?
And Panayota Petrados. She's also on the other side of the wing.
Tell us a bit about your coach, Danny.
He's been a good role model from the start. Obviously, it's been a little bit difficult with the COVID restrictions and restrictions with training and all that, but he's provided us with structures and training sessions to go home. So he's provided support, and I'm sure we're all thankful for it.
Now, for Ori, tell us a bit about how Ori got involved in the World Game and why did you choose it?
Well, I guess I just always had soccer in the backyard with my brother, so he really inspired me at a young age. I guess I don't look like everyone on the field, but that never stopped me, so yeah.
So for me, it was either softball or football, so there's not really much choice. So I ended up playing football, and that's just as well like you, waiting for my mum at the factory to stop working. So it was like an alarm pitch, 4 hours, just giving the ball to my dad to wait for my mum after work.
Give him your name when you're talking.
Yeah, for me, I think soccer's always been like a challenge. It's good to push myself like mentally and physically. Yeah, so it's always like something to turn to, something to switch off on, and a good way like to, yeah, I guess challenge yourself.
I started playing soccer at quite a young age, and I guess I followed from my dad. Everybody in my family plays soccer, so it's just the tradition pretty much for me, and it's also a good way to socialise with friends and keep in contact with everybody that you don't usually see on a daily basis.
I'm Monica, and yeah, I've been growing up with soccer, my family, my cousins, everyone plays it, so yeah, I've just grown up playing it, and yeah.
I'm Melissa, and so I have 4 brothers, so they all play soccer, and I grew up like watching them, so yeah, just.
From a young age, my dad used to play soccer, so I guess it's been in the blood. He started training me when I was about 4 or 5, and it's just been taken off ever since then.
I'm Annie. Yeah, pretty much the same as everyone else. Started from a young age. My mum coached me when I was younger, and slowly, as I got older, I just got into goalkeeping, and it's been alright so far.
Anyone can answer this next question, which is, what does the world game mean to all of you, and especially playing there at Bankstown City?
Everyone's different. Football is life for me. So football is my life. Pretty much, like, it's so obviously playing for Bankstown, I take it so seriously because it's something I give everything to. So for me, that's it. What about you guys?
Yeah, I'm kind of along the same lines as Amy. Football is a big part of my life. To take away a game, I don't have much, so playing with a club that's so passionate, it's very helpful.
Me and Monica have been playing soccer for about 14 years together. We've been at Bankstown for 8 years. So considering Bankstown's our local club, we do love it very much. And considering the 8 years of loyalty, I think that shows how much we do love the game.
Now, I know that the Women's World Cup is coming to Australia in 2023. When all of you heard the announcement, what did that mean to all of you?
I mean, I guess it was like a huge opportunity. It's like, wow, like it's put right in front of you, and why not take it? Why not strive to be there and support, and also like potentially be there and play. Like there's a big opportunity to it's right in front of you. Why not be there and help?
Well, I was definitely up watching the announcement when it was made. My dad and myself were sitting there watching the little live stream. It's definitely a big step forward for women's football in Australia. To be able to, obviously, for the midfielders at the moment, to be able to play in front of home soil, apart from friendlies, I don't think they've done that in a long time. And it's definitely opened up doors for a lot of younger players. So it's definitely going to be.
What will be your advice to our listeners out there that should get involved in football, especially down there at Bankstown City?
I think with the demographic that we've got at Bankstown, like I think it's a very big statement. Obviously, every day I hope you can hopefully add some more information. Obviously, there's a lot of different girls and different nationalities in Bankstown. So obviously, it's we are very fortunate to be able to give these girls that maybe do not have the opportunity to play football, who are from different nationalities and upbringings where football was not an option. So I guess it's a chance at Bankstown to embrace those, and especially diversity day to day, a perfect example. So that's one of the things that I think that makes our club very special. Everyone that comes here, it's a very different circumstance. So Renee, you probably can add on to that.
Yeah, just building on what Amy was saying, I've only been at this club for about a year, but I've felt really welcome. The coaching, the staff, the managers, the canteen ladies, all been really nice to everyone. So yeah, I've definitely felt really welcome here. Obviously, not the typical demographic on the soccer field, but yeah, I've just been really encouraged here by everyone in the stands, always encouraging me and everyone else. So yeah, just really loved it here.
Now let's finish up with a couple of light-hearted questions about your teammates. Firstly, who's the comedian in the team?
No.
It's probably Georgia Plessis. Yeah, or even the coach Danny sometimes.
Now, I know there's this new thing called TikTok. Oh, well, it's not really new, but it's close enough to be new. Yeah, called TikTok. Who's the best singer and dancer in the team?
Very hard, but we haven't been able to strap the moves,
Especially during COVID.
but if we have to choose, Alyssa's got a good voice in this room right now. So if we're good to choose.
No pressure.
Now, I know there's surely there'll be some pre-game songs to hype the team up before a game. If so, who runs the playlist and what's the worst song on it?
Nothing doesn't let us. We're not allowed to play music. We're not allowed.
I'll skip the next question.
You can go dinner with sit in silence.
Now, of course, I'll finish off this last two questions. Now, I'm assuming you have a team sponsor you'd like to give them a bit of a shout out?
Yeah, our sponsor is SSS Super Fun.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you to our sponsors. EISS Super Fun, yeah, and Bankstown RSL for always supporting us, and the women's program especially.
And we'll finish off with this one last one, which is who had the most embarrassing moment on the field this season and what was it?
Georgia, the shout out.
It'd probably be a training. One of our girls, Georgia. It was a rainy one night, and she rocked up with a shower cap because she just got her hair done. So.
And it was a big one.
Yeah. Well, Ori, thank you so much for joining us. It's awesome having all you on the show prior to your training tonight. Obviously, we want to wish you all the best for this weekend coming up and obviously for the rest of the season. And let's hope you can get a win this weekend and we'll be right behind you this weekend.
Thank you very much.
No worries. That's the Bankstown Women's Premier League team. Of course, we'll put the details up on how you can get down there and support them this weekend and for the rest of the season. There's more on the Smash Sports Show right after this. Don't go away here on Lockdown Friday.